Hello, my name is Dan Sampson and I'm the owner of Cornwall Business Solutions. Every month I'll bring you a top tip kindly provided by a trusted member of my network of professionals. This month's tip has been given by Joanna Comboy, solicitor at Stephens Scown LLP. Welcome, Joanna.
Thanks. Hi, Dan.
So Brexit has been in the news a lot recently since Thursday's result, and it's going to affect some businesses around Cornwall, especially around the UK as well. So what does Brexit mean for those businesses that are currently trading in the EU from a trademark standpoint?
Well, it's a really interesting question. The current regime, so before Brexit, before any exit from the EU, the current regime is that if you're trading with the EU and you want to protect your brand and the design of your product, so two types of registrations, there's a trademark registration and a design right registration, you can make one central application to the EU and you get a registration across the 28, soon to be 27 member states, and that covers you, so that protects your trademark and protects your design rights in each of those member states individually without you having to make an application to each individual state. So it's a really good system across pan-European system for trademarks and design rights. Brexit is definitely going to have some effect, so we're not exactly sure what that's going to be right now. But prior to the introduction of the European-wide system, businesses would have to make individual applications to each member state, and that's potentially what we might be falling back on. But we'll talk a little bit more about that.
Okay. So what's your advice right now for those businesses that are thinking about trading within the EU?
Well, I'd say that for any businesses that either already trade within the EU and don't have a European trademark or design right registration, or are thinking about trading with the EU in the near future, they should be really strongly considering getting an EU trademark as soon as possible, so that they get in under the current regime. So we're still, until that notice under Article 50 that all the newspapers and the news has been talking about, until that notice has been given, we're still under the old system. And it's going to really benefit businesses to get in under that old system and get that wide-ranging rights from that one central application that will include the UK. Do that now, so that whatever happens on Brexit will have less effect on your business and you can be certain of those rights in at least the short term.
Okay, so what are the benefits of reviewing your registration right now?
Well, it really is. It will do away with that uncertainty that we all feel at the moment, not knowing. And as lawyers, we don't like to put ourselves out there too much and saying exactly what's going to happen. And luckily, in this case, we really don't know what is going to be negotiated. There's a potential for a split of the EU and UK intellectual property regimes. And what we would then advise people who have an EU trademark at the moment is to also think about getting a UK mark. So that's really a belt and braces approach to get the most protection you can possibly get. And then whatever the negotiation is, you've got the two registrations in place for the two places that you trade, and that is going to see your business and its trademark and design right protections in a really good position. And so the advantage now is to get in under the current regime.
Brilliant. So basically, see a solicitor as soon as you can, and get them all to review your registrations and make sure that you are protected as much as you can be.
Absolutely, that is the sensible advice for now, soon after Brexit.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for your advice there, Joanna, and thank you all very much for watching. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, and until next time, keep business simple.